Hello everyone, Atma Namaste, welcome to Soham Healer's World. Well, this video is about the causes of blocked chakras. This is the third video for the chakra healing videos. In the first video, we discussed about what are the chakras, where are they located, and the basic properties of seven major chakras. In the second video, we discussed about the imbalance and balance of chakras. What is an imbalanced chakra? And how do we come to know whether whether our chakra is imbalanced or not. So before watching this video, that is the causes of blocked chakras, I would request you to kindly see the previous videos for the better understanding of this video. The links are given in the description box. Alright, so let's begin. So there are a lot of factors involved in the blockages of chakras. It depends on person to person, it depends on situation to situation, it depends on the intensity, it depends upon the energies around. So there are various factors because of which the amount of blockage in the chakra can be identified. And once we identify the blockage in the chakra, it becomes very easy for us to take the preventive measures. We can be sure that in future we don't get any block in the chakras, or if by chance our chakras are blocked, so we can also take the healing measures depending upon our knowledge about the causes of blocked chakras. Our habits and lifestyle play a major role in the chakras, in the functioning of the chakras, and it decides whether our chakras are going to get blocked or not. Sometimes what happens is people might believe, or people might say, if you're going through a physical symptom, a physical problem, maybe a headache or something, so what you do is you take a medicine, and after some time, once the effect of medicine goes, the headache comes back. But in the chakra cleaning, what happens is once you clean your chakras, you don't have to take the medicines, and the energies are such that the headache goes for a very long time. It is not going to come back for the same issue on the same day, or it is not going to affect you for a very long period of time. The one very easy and important habit that you should get used to is the dietary habits. You have to be very careful of what you are eating. Your food should be healthy, how you are eating and when you are eating. It all depends upon the food you eat. Your body is going to function in the similar way. For example, if we talk about the basic chakra or the Mooladhara chakra, it helps you keep grounded. If your basic chakra is activated, you feel happy, you feel calm, you feel energetic, you feel empathetic towards people, and you have that energy to do anything and everything. So for that thing, because it's a root chakra, it is the basic chakra, so your dietary habits should also be similar. You should, if you believe that your root chakra is blocked, you should start having the vegetables which have roots, for example carrot, potatoes, beetroot, etc. You should also have the high protein diet, and meditation also helps a lot in cleansing your root chakras. You can enhance your intuitions with the help of antioxidants. To make your chakras work properly in your body, you need them to be open. And these antioxidants help you in opening up all the chakras and balancing them, and even sometimes healing the chakras. The antioxidants also help in the chakras, to make you clear minded, to make you determined, to make you confident person. It becomes very easy for you to take decisions. You can take risk in your life, you become little adventurous in your life, and there your intuitiveness also becomes very high. You get this feeling, you get this need to basically help people. If you have a problem, you will get the solution instantly, and your intuitions are always right. So that can happen by taking a food which is rich in antioxidants, and certain fruits are very rich in antioxidants. For example, the berries, pomegranate, strawberry, all these fruits are rich in antioxidants. You can also take some green tea if you want, with warm water, that is also rich in antioxidants. Adding green leafy vegetables to your diet can also help a lot. They are also very rich source of antioxidants. They help in improving your immunity. They help in having a better digestive system. Sometimes having green leafy vegetables also helps you giving a clear mindedness. It gives you a clarity in the direction of whatever you are doing. It makes you more confident. But you have to be a little careful, as the antioxidants which you are taking, any kind of food, if by chance you take tea or anything, you have to be little careful that it should not include caffeine in it, because that might do harm than good. Another important thing which can affect the blockage in the chakras is the energy of people around us. Sometimes what happens is, if especially if you are an empath, you sympathize with people, you keep empathy with people, and you have good relationship with people. So you get a lot of complaints about people. They come to you, they share their problems, and sometimes you feel that you were in a happy mood, it was all good, but the moment you spoke to that person, you have become very very dull. Now you feel drained out, you don't have that energy around you. So whenever this happens, that is the point you have to realize that your chakras have started getting blocked. So you really have to do something to make it better. It's better to avoid such kind of people. It's better, if you cannot avoid, if they are your friends, then try to divert the topics. Try to do something so that the energies of that person doesn't get affected, though it is very very difficult. If you are a healer already, it's better to start shielding yourself when you know you are going to be around those people, because when you start shielding the energies, any kind of negative energy stop affecting you, because these people or these energy are like those psychic vampires who suck all the positive energies from you, and you are filled with negativity, negative energies, dullness, sadness for no reason. Sometimes it is the other way around. Sometimes something happens with us, the situation can be a little stressful, situation can be a little traumatic, and because of that our emotions start coming up. We start getting the extreme emotions of sadness, of pain, and all these things. So that time also, as chakras can get imbalanced and they start blocking. Sometimes what happens is, we might have had this traumatic event maybe 10 years back or 12 years back, but we still have that image that something is there of that event in our unconscious mind. So that can also affect us, because sometimes what happens is, we get little irritated, we get frustrated, we show our anger in front of people, but we don't know the exact reason. Maybe it was not such a big deal and we became little violent, or we became very very aggressive on that thing. So the actual reason is not that particular situation. The actual reason could be that traumatic event which has already happened in past, which had made you very very stressful, which had made you go through a lot of pain in your life. So because of those situations or those experiences, also the chakras can be blocked. And whenever you realize that you are getting certain emotions which do not have any particular cause, and these emotions are negative, you really have to get your chakras treated, because otherwise it can actually turn out into a big disease or some kind of a disorder. And if you've seen the previous videos, you can see that all the chakras are somewhat interrelated. Some of the functions even overlap. So if one chakra gets affected, if one chakra starts getting blocked, it also starts affecting the other chakras. So sometimes what happens is, if one chakra is blocked, the other chakras, sometimes to overcompensate the previous chakra, they might start become more active. They might become either they become too dull, either they also start getting blocked, or sometimes they become overactive. So in both the cases, our body is not going to function well. There is a limit, there is an intensity on which a chakra works, a healthy chakra is. So we need to maintain that thing, otherwise our body is going to get. So these are certain day-to-day things that we go through, and we can come to know through all these situations. Our dietary habits, our meeting some negative energy around you, or even going through a stressful or traumatic event either in present or in past. All these things can really let you know whether you're these things can be the major causes of the blocked chakras. And now that you have known the imbalance of chakras, you know the characteristics of imbalanced chakra, now you have also known the causes of chakras, why do they get blocked. So in the next video we are going to talk about the healing of chakras. You have to stay connected for that. We have come so long, so far till here, and still if you have any doubt regarding this video, please write in the comment box. And if any kind of healing you think that you need, any kind of shielding is required, and the pandemic is going on, if you are very anxious, you have this high emotions, you're fearful, you have any kind of phobia, if you believe that you're going through a lot of negative emotions, it is very easy that you can get yourself healed, you can get your chakras healed, clean, cleansed, and open up, and even shield your chakras and your whole body so that any kind of negativity doesn't affect you. If any such kind of services are required, you can easily see the description box. You can contact us. We are ready to help. And for any other kind of counseling also, the links are given in the description box. Let's meet you in the next video. Atma Namaste. Thank you.